Introducing first. In the blue corner, Ryno's sports cards. In the pink corner, the Neon Ghost. We've been over the rules. There are no rules. This is the Neon Ryno Show.
The black on black, you really do now look like a talking head.
I know. It's fucking rad.
What was it when we were little? Remember Pee Wee? Pee Wee Herman, and
Yeah.
he had the box and the head was in it.
That little genie thing.
Yeah.
That's rad. I gotta remember
Oh,
this for next time. Can't
yep.
rock black on black.
Oh, that's great. I love it. Hi, buddy.
What's up, man?
How was your weekend?
How was my weekend? Weekend was good. Yeah, weekend was good. Yeah, man, weekend's been good. We've been all the social media and everything we've been doing, we've been increasing foot traffic inside the shop. We've been able to do a lot more stuff in the community, set stuff up for the future. Yeah, it's been good. It's been a fun weekend, dude. We're excited. We're excited. And the weather's been great. Kid and I got to go out to the driving range, go play a little bit.
Nice. Nice. She getting it dialed
Yeah,
in.
how about yours? How was your weekend?
What did I do this weekend? I just worked this weekend. I don't think I did anything. Yeah, I worked all freaking weekend. Literally, today's my day off. I'm doing this with you, and then as soon as we're done, we're going to the Newcastle golf course. So my
Nice.
today is my weekend. Put it that way.
I like it. Perfect.
Yeah. So you're better at sports stuff with me. So you have to school me on. I'm gonna call it homeroom when you have to give me these lessons. I came across this thing on social media. This lady said, Kirk Cousins' deal is insane. One day his agent will pay for his crimes. And apparently he's going to be your quarterback. Like, what is this?
Yeah, so it's funny because people like that, and dude, I'm guilty of it as well. When I first read it, I was like, bro, they're just cashing this man in right now. 5-year deal. It's multiple 1-year deals in a row. So like he's only getting paid like $1.1 million, something like that for this next year coming up. Like so they're not it's Atlanta is flipping the bill. The Raiders aren't even flipping the bill for this.
Yeah, that's what it
So like
said.
we're giving him the base vet minimum to come in and come play for us for a 1-year bridge gap. It is a 5-year contract, but again, it's broken down to individual years. Like Sam Darnold's deal. It was the same thing with Sam Darnold. They could let him they had the multi-year contract, but they could let him go after the first year and they weren't going to eat any of the capital. The Minnesota still would. So it's the same thing with this one. Atlanta still has to front the bill for him with that mega contract. The Raiders get a veteran quarterback that's basically an older version of Fernando Mendoza. Mendoza is like the same damn guy as Kirk Cousins. And let's be real, dude. If Kirk Cousins is healthy, he's good. He's still
That's what I was
good. He
gonna
can
ask.
still
That's
play
okay.
very, very well.
That's
You
what I was
know,
curious.
it's no man, Minnesota, fantastic. Gets the injury in there, goes play with the Falcons, and he's still hurt. Like he flat out said it too. I was still hurt and I tried to play through it. At least this situation, he knows what he's getting into, that the Raiders have a first round draft pick or the number one pick, and we're gonna grab Fernando Mendoza. There's no shocker to him. There's no Michael Penix coming out of nowhere where he's thinking that he is the guy, right? So nah, it's his agent. Yeah, I mean, kudos to him. I mean, that's freaking rad. He's not getting paid bank yet by
Right.
us.
Yeah, well, it says what you just said. Atlanta will pay Cousins 8.7 million this season. Vegas will pay him another 1.3.
1.3. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So that
So
was
that's
my
great.
that was my question to you, like it being Kurt Cousins. And I'm not a huge football guy, but like I know the name Kurt Cousins.
Yeah.
So him coming to the Raiders, and as you said, was as we had both said, we needed to be building around Crosby, and he was gone. Now he's back. We could build around him. So if we're going to start with a new quarterback, would having a guy like Cousins be that guy to bring in the new guy, train behind him? Like, good move. Like you approve of this?
Yeah, because it's not like no hate on Aaron Rodgers, right? But he's not a guy that wants to help mentor the up and coming. He wants his time, he wants his money, and he wants to get out type deal. And Kirk Cousins is openly okay with understanding that this is what the job is. I'm going to have Fernando Mendoza be sitting behind me. Hopefully the kid doesn't. I mean, I want him as a Raiders fan. I want him to look amazing during the preseason, right? But I am 1,000% okay with it. It's an upgrade from Geno Smith. I think Geno was given a raw deal to begin with it, but it's an upgrade from Geno Smith. We have more weapons on there for him. Like we have one of the best centers in the league going to be snapping the ball to him. I'm excited for it. And then Fernando, I mean, dude, who in the league right now better to learn from than Kirk Cousins? Realistically, like in the league currently right now, if we didn't bring back like Derek Carr, but really that'd be like a nostalgia thing that they're talking about doing. And I'm okay with them not bringing him back. I would like them to bring them back for one day to retire him, his jersey. But yeah, I'm excited for this season. I like every season, though. I'm a true Raiders fan, bro.
Fair,
I'm a true
fair.
Raiders fan. We're 2 games in. I'm like, well, there's always next year. So it's
Dude, same. You know me with the Cowboys fans, same. I'm like, this is gonna be our year. And then after the first game of the season, I'm like, well, maybe next year, but I'll still watch. Same, same.
1,000%.
Yeah,
Now I'll still talk shit every week, even knowing like dude, that's what's tough for me playing fantasy football too, is because like my team's all of a sudden like a Raiders squad, and everybody's
yeah.
like, cool, we're kicking Rhino's ass this year, and I'm like, nah, man, Raiders are throwing for 3,000 yards a game, bro. We're killing everybody, and I'm like, oh, cool, we got 1 yard rushing. This is fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Before we get our guest on, I want to hit. Did you watch SmackDown? Did you see who's Randy's phone call was, and how do you feel about it?
I was I didn't ever think it'd be Vince McMahon because they talked
I
about it
knew,
being
yeah, I knew
Vince
that wasn't
McMahon,
him.
right? So that obviously can't happen with everything that's happening with it. Here's what I like and I don't like about that quickly with it. I like that it's a voice that people like want to hear, that it's a character that people want to see. It's somebody that can hype this matchup because Cody, until this last promo, doesn't do that very, very well. Like it's not what we enjoy. So I'm excited that it's a different dynamic because it's like what we talked about before. It's becoming more like raw and unfiltered, like like back in the day type stuff. That's what it's becoming, and that's what I'm in for. I'm in for that type of stuff, like the stuff where you're like, "Whoa, was that a pipe bomb? Did he just go off script? Is
Just go
this
off
what it is?"
screen.
That's what makes it exciting because that's what Pat McAfee brings with the stuff too. He's not a loose cannon, but like if they say, "Hey, bro, go out there and go spit some shit off the top of your head," McAfee's the guy that you want standing next to Orton to do that.
Yeah, yeah. That's like I was disappointed. I didn't want it to be his dad because there's no point in that. I wanted it like we had said. I wanted it to be KO. I wanted to be bringing someone back. So I'm disappointed in that aspect. But I never had a problem with McAfee being commentator. You probably knew who McAfee was before this. I did not.
Mhm.
When McAfee showed up, I was like, "Who's this guy?" And you know me, diehard WB. Who the fuck is this guy stepping
Yeah,
in? And then after a couple times, I was like, oh, "Okay, well, hold on. I like this guy. I'm gonna ride with this guy." And then
yeah,
now the years he's been doing it, and then now when he's gone, I'm like, "Bring Pat back. Like, what are we doing?" And so for that
yeah.
aspect, it being him with Randy, I'm like, "Okay, like I'm in. Let's go."
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I enjoy it quite a bit. It, it's giving Cody an opportunity to express himself more and giving him another target like that too, who could bring more into it because like he did like Cody's whole thing when he went out there and just went off the rails and from my understanding, they basically said like there's no script. Go out there and go talk shit.
Yep.
And like talk shit he did.
Yep. Yep. Um, what is the new not Chrome, not Universe, starts with E?
Oh, for the WWE
Yeah.
product? Oh, dude, I should have had this one in my brain.
I think
I
is it
don't know. It's one
it's
it's
not
one pack though.
exalted.
It's like five card exalted. Exalted?
Is that what it is? I don't know.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
the
it's called
card guy. I'm
exalted.
asking you.
It's
It's
called
only one
exalted. Yeah.
pet. Oh,
Yeah, dude, 5 cards.
that are they good or is it a give?
It is
What are we?
a buy your single product. It is a buy your single card you want product. Like
Gotcha.
this week I'm gonna buy an Oba auto from it because they look dope. They
Okay.
look. look really cool. What I don't like about them is that they say God damn, I need to wear a different color. My hand just popped out of nowhere. Fuck, scared the shit out of myself with the camera. Um, it says like exalted above their names and stuff on most of the cards. Like I don't want it to say that. I like basic bitch cards. Like I like that. So I'm gonna look into buying an Oba auto from the set that is one of the inserts that'll say something different with it, like Powerhouse or some
Oh
crap
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
It'd be a little bit cheaper. Um, just because I'm buying at a height right now, which I always tell like I tell people like don't buy at the hype. But then again, if he squashes Brock,
Off
like
to the moon.
sky's the
Off.
limit for this man. So
Yep.
like if you don't buy his, I need to go find his rookie card, see what his true rookie, what the collectors are saying his true rookie is, because I can't say like now's the time to buy it, but like there won't be a better time to buy it
Yeah.
if you didn't already get it before.
Yeah. Would his rookie? How would they do that? Would it be an
It'd be
NXT card?
NXT. It'd be an NXT
It
card.
would. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'd be an NXT card if you want to get like a true rookie, but then like his main roster rookie is two different ones. And what I have the bad luck of being is like I'll be like, cool, I'm gonna get the NXT, it's gonna be a true rookie. And then all of a sudden the mass community is gonna be like, nope, it's the first time he was on Raw. That's his true rookie. And I'm like, you bastards.
You bastard.
So yeah.
Has Chrome come out yet? Have you seen that?
Not yet, dude. I'm
Okay.
excited. Chrome has not come out yet. I think they might have. I think it might be like next week, I believe.
Okay.
It's not. I know it's not. Oh, it's this Friday.
It's this Friday, like this week?
Yeah, it's this Friday.
Oh,
That's what it
nice.
is. I was like, I just got billed for something, dude. Speaking of
Just got
that,
built.
I know we have our guest coming. Real quick though, I'm super jacked. So we get allocation. I'm direct with Tops, right? Tops Chrome Football. Was on the website, people were able to buy it and everything. Well, I got my allocations today. I am getting hobby, I am getting blasters, I am getting megas, I'm getting everything for Topps Chrome football. I didn't get all that for basketball. I got blasters, which are retail, and megas, which are retail. That's all I got the first round. And then I was allocated jumbos and hobbies for the second round, which is like double, if not triple, the regular price, which was just insane. But this one, I'm actually getting hobby and I'm getting blasters and I'm getting megas of Top Chrome football. I'm so excited. I am
See,
so,
blowing up,
so
blowing up.
I know. I feel so good. I was on cloud nine, dude. I got that email this morning. I'm like, what? Give you 8 grand? Hell yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. And now all we
Right.
need is well, what I need is with the Master starting this week. Man, I'm gonna lose my shit if Bryson wins this thing. The fact he's playing, like I'm all for it. Tiger Woods decided to, get drunk and roll his car. He's out. Would have been cool to see him, but I really, really, how awesome would it be if this is Bryson's year?
I know.
I've been on his nuts for how long? I have so many cards. You're on it too now, and just like if he comes
Yep.
in, oh my god, it'd be
Well,
if there's a golf god, let's make this Bryson's year.
so what's wild about that, you mentioned Tiger Woods, real quick to a card thing, is that a DWI can make your cards explode again. Tiger gets hurt, his cards go through the flippin' roof, bro. I'm actually
Really?
selling upper deck boxes right now of the golf. Like we opened up a blaster boxes to pool Tigers because he has Young Guns in there. So it's like a hockey thing for like Young
Yeah,
Guns. He
yeah.
has Young Guns from his original photo in this golf, and those cards are going through the freaking roof. And you can pull Tigers autos, right? So those are going crazy. But anyways, you roll your car because you're high on pain pills, and your card market goes through the roof. God, these people
Oh,
are sick. I love them.
oh.
What kind of shenanigans are we pulling here?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
Yes.
can. Figured
Can you
this
see
out.
me now?
Jeepers.
All right,
God.
cool. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It is what it is, man. Welcome to the
It's all
show.
right.
Zach from Sway
What's
City
up,
Muay
Wes?
Thai Podcast. Hi, buddy.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I can't see myself. Am I in
So,
center?
you're
Do I
good.
need
Nope.
to move?
Background's good. You're
All right.
perfect. Promise.
You're good to go.
Hey.
We
Are
tried
we
to
live? Am I allowed to say stuff? Or do we cut things out?
I mean, you say whatever you want, and if you want me to cut it out later, maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see.
Okay, no. I'm just checking. I don't know if this is like broadcast to the world right now.
Oh, so what you're
Not
saying
yet, but
is
we're getting there.
I watch and listen to your show and you don't listen to ours. That's respect. Appreciate you, sir.
I listen to all the good ones. This is pretty much. I was
Wow.
listening to it falling asleep the other day. What are you talking about? I had it on
Wow.
in the background when I was dozing off. Fucking wake up and brush my teeth to this shit. What are you talking about?
We tried to have you on last week. You were on the East Coast. What were you doing?
We were over at the Muay Thai Nationals for IFMA. We had a junior. She's like 15, so junior elite level girl. She fought for a national title. Her name's Koliani.
Nice.
We're over in Delaware. Well, Wilmington, Delaware, where there's nothing to do.
I was going to say, there's nothing over there.
Nope. It was kind of hood. There's some hood spots, the East Coast hood. I liked it. So
Nice.
like old school, like you think like 70s Rockies movie where he's like there's trash everywhere and people are on the corner with fucking burn bins and shit. I was like, oh yeah, those kind of
Nice.
vibes.
Nice. So
Mm.
I was on your show
Yes,
and
sir.
talked about rebranding and now doing this with Ryno. So now what we didn't get into much that I want to know is how did you start your show? Where'd that idea come about? And now look, now you're blowing up and you're everywhere and you're doing on location moments and you're doing live from Koga, you're doing all kinds of things. Where did the idea, the germ come from this?
Um, so I've actually been asked that a couple times now. So it's a little weird. Back in COVID, so a bunch of my students and stuff, we had a lot of times where we just sit there and we wouldn't have enough time together. We would just have like a group chat basically, and then a couple hours at night. So I was talking about starting a podcast at that time, but just kind of for them so that they know how to like prep their mind, what they should be working on fight camp wise, like if I couldn't be there, things like that. And it never actually happened. And then a friend of mine was like, we just kind of hung out one day and I was like, I'm going to record it and we're just going to like put it out and see what people think. And then before I even did that, I talked to two other people and made sure that they'd be willing to come on so I could have a minimum of 3 episodes within 3 weeks. So I was like, well, if I do it this way, at least people will get, I can test the water and see what people say. And then people were starting to reach out by episode 2 or at the end of episode 2. So we just kept it going. But yeah, I
Nice.
had a great time. And that's basically how it started. It wasn't like anything designed to blow up or anything. I was just like, oh shit, this is a lot of fun. I get to sit down on camera with my friends.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I had started mine. And then I found this lovable dude and hit him up and was like, hey man, you want to do this? And now we're what 17, 18 weeks straight of hitting it now, just running our mouths
Yeah.
doing things.
Well, you guys are killing it. I remember right when that the big rhino thing that you guys got in the background right there, the panda and the rhino. I love that, by the way, because I'm an old school Ninja Turtles fan myself. But yeah, I remember when you guys were first like starting to hit things off. That was pretty cool. You know,
Yeah.
you guys mainly I saw me you guys mainly interact at Koga, and that was when I was first showing up, and I was a fresh face on the scene. So I didn't know how long you guys had both been involved with Koga, and I guess it was a few months. And you and Ed do the commentary, and you guys kill that. So it's kind of weird having a little Koga community now.
It is, right? It really is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
And the fact of like when we all get there, like he's the first person I go look for, and I see
Yeah,
him, and there's, it's everybody's doing things, but then it's once I run into Ryno, and then I'll run into you. Eventually, I'll run into Ed and Joe. Then it all kind of seems to calm once it's like, okay, well, the circus is here. We're good now.
yeah. Everybody's on site, so
Yeah.
like we can just kind of operate now.
How did
But that's
Ryno? How did you get it? How did you get involved with Koga? I don't think I ever knew that.
I did an interview with Joe. So I had Joe on at the shop in there. I would do monthly athletes
Oh, back in
and
the day,
then
yeah, that's right,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, we had Joe on there and then I asked if I could do a sponsor for when they're up at Silver Reef and I was sponsoring one of the fighters, Josiah. Josiah pulled out, but Caleb stayed on the card and that's when he knocked out Alex Chavez.
Yeah, that's right.
We were there and I was doing like $200 and I got to sit somewhere in the crowd in there and they're like, you could go meet Ed Herman and I was like, ain't no fucking way. I get to meet what? $200? So yeah, I did that and then and then the next one, Joe's like, you could have a photo in the ring with a ring girl or Ed and I'm like, how much do I have to pay for this? I get to meet Ed again? Like, take all my money. What are we doing here?
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's what
Zach,
we
how
did
about
with it. But Zach, I
good?
was gonna ask you, bro, what's with the rocking chair? Is there a significance with your rocking chair, or is that just what you had in your garage at the time during the podcast, or what do you do?
So this is another thing that where it just kind of fell together. So I have for a long time have done a reselling business, like an online reselling business and locally. And then here in Washington, a lot of people have heard of it. There's the Packwood Swap Meet
Hmm.
twice a year on Memorial Day and Labor Day. There's a huge swap meet. It's like 7 or 8 acres of land. That whole town shuts down. The whole area turns into a swap meet. And I had a booth there where I was selling some of my stuff. And the booth next door had these chairs for sale, and he had like 20 or 30 of them, and he was a long haul truck driver. Sorry. And these are from Louisiana. It's like Louisiana cedar custom rocking chairs, and you sold them for $300 each. And I really wanted one the whole time, and I'm like, well, we'll see. And I was like, I can put it in the U-Haul and strap it down, but do I really want to spend $300 on a rocking chair? And I really wanted one anyway. By the time I decided I was going to go over and get one, they were sold out. So I was like, all right, well, it wasn't meant to be. He recounts all of them, and he's like, actually, I have one left. So I was like, boom, handed him $300. So
Nice.
it just kind of fell in my lap. I love this thing. I always had the vision of me sitting on my front porch like Clint Eastwood when I'm old. So this is what that's going to be for,
Oh yeah.
when I'm this point.
Yeah, we do
But yeah,
we do wrestling talk on here as well. And one of the characters, the guys, his name was Bray Wyatt. He would come out like in a rocking chair, and that was a big thing with this. So every time I see you in the rocking chair right there, he passed away unfortunately, of COVID stuff. But it was I see the rocking chair, and it always brings my brain back to Bray Wyatt, which was a phenomenal character for WWE. So it's always cool. And my
really cool.
brother's dad had one as well. My brother has one rocking chair tattooed on his ribs from the rocking chair that he had when he was a kid. So I enjoy those types of things. I'm sure you'll have that forever.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's big steps for you, bro. From when we first met you at Koga, and I remember Omar being like, hey, "Zach's gonna be from Sway City Podcast. This is gonna be dope." And then we go through a couple of rounds with you with that, and I'm like, "This is cool. This guy's amazing. We were able to be on your show." And then we see
Yeah.
you, and you have a camera guys with you, and everything else is exploding. You're doing on sites, and now you're doing relentless mouth guards. You
Yes,
wanna,
sir.
I for the people who don't know about how significant mouthpiece like mouth guards are to fighters in general, boxers, MMA, football, like every sports in general. Can you give a little bit of insight on why that kind of protection is so meaningful?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for asking that question too. So basically it's concussion protocol. That's basically what you're looking out for. It's not necessarily even it is to protect your teeth, and that is the first thing that people think of. But at the same time, it's concussion protocol. So what happens is the structure of your head, the structure of your jaw, it's a very loose thing. So imagine your head is actually a bobblehead. It's a bowling ball on top of a spine that's supported by flesh and tendon. Um, the thing that really makes things tight and strong for combat sports or contact sports in general is when you bite down and you shrug. So this creates
Can you hear him? I can't hear either of you guys. Rhino, can you
Yeah,
hear
now
me?
it's better.
Oh, Zach.
okay. Are we good?
Yep. Oh, it was mine. It said
Okay.
internet. And that was my bad, I guess, guys. Sorry. I just got a thing saying about my internet. Sorry. So continue about the jaw.
Oh, so just when you bite down, it locks everything in for your entire head. Imagine like when your jaw's down, everything shakes around like this. So it not only protects your teeth, but it helps for concussion protocol. And it's very important again for contact sports. It doesn't matter if you're getting hit in the body or if you're getting hit in the head. The way that your head and your body move together is very important. The way that you kind of shrug around, and especially like with the mouth guards, it's meant to kind of lock all of your teeth and your entire upper jaw structure together, and then the bottom jaw, again, when you bite into the mouth guard, it molds everything together without having to have an entire mouth guard in your body or in your
Nice.
in your mouth. Yeah.
So you do a lot of like the training, and I see like I watch your YouTube stuff, your TikTok stuff, and everything like that. Obviously you've used the basic mouth guards before. Like when you're doing custom ones. First of all, like why now? Why now are you coming out and doing these custom badass mouth guards? And I see you going around sponsoring fighters and things like that, which is fantastic that you're doing that. But why now? Did you just see an opening and say like we need to create this for the community?
Essentially, yeah, that's exactly
Oh,
what happened. So I've known Jeff Hoiby for a while. I
the
hadn't,
ref.
so before I started the podcast, I was very disconnected with the community. I was still active in it as a coach, but disconnected in the fact that I wasn't reaching out or doing many things. And I reconnected with Jeff one day, um, basically about a year ago. And then again, when I saw him at Koga, I was like, hey man, whatever happened with clench mouth guards? Because Jeff used to own clench mouth guards, and he used to do these things for like Misha Tate and Paige Van Zandt and Nate Diaz and huge names before Impact mouth guards was big. And everybody in the community had a clinch mouth guard, and everybody loved them. I still have mine, and I still use that for sparring instead of my own, the ones that I make. So that's how well they are made. And I just spoke to him about it and asked him what the details were, what that took machine wise. And he's like, well, you basically have to be taught or you have to go to dental school. And there's a lot of expensive equipment that you have to buy. You have to buy the right kind of material. Sometimes you have to have a dental license to do so. So this isn't something that anybody can just jump into, but he was willing to help teach me and get me into it. And that is exactly what we did. We started talking more, worked together. And then January 1st, so this is what I would say just last fall. And then January 1st, I opened the business with the state and Relentless Mouth Guards. And went and bought all the equipment. So I went and bought the top of the line equipment, top of the line material to make these sort of things. And we're talking about dental lab sort of things like that. And it is just to kind of fill a hole in the community, because I didn't want to send off to Impact mouth guards and get an inferior mouth guard. So my question started back like, hey, I'm going to see Jeff. I'm just going to ask him. And then yeah, it just kind of took off from there. And him supporting it is basically what has gotten us, because he's sort of a partner in this as well, because he goes around, he helps do impressions on site. He's taught me a ton. So we definitely we split some of the profit and stuff like that, as we should. And yeah, man, it wouldn't exist without Jeff. So that's the man right there. So I really appreciate it. And again, just dialing things back to putting myself back out there, doing like what you guys are doing now, and like collaborating,
Mhm.
bringing the community together.
Awesome.
Nice. You were last weekend, you were at what, Northwest Fight Challenge, and I
Yes, sir.
saw you down there with the tables there, the lights are on it, like you're just out there trying to make a day, make sure people
Well,
see you and you're out there. How'd it go? Was it successful being out there, getting the brand out there?
real quick. Sorry, Robbie. Did you see who he was with? Did you see the photos that he's with? He's in there with Diedrich. He's out there with Luther.
Oh yeah,
He's out there with
Oh, the
Coach
one speed guy.
Talon.
Yes,
I mean, he's out
yes,
there with the whole One Speed management fight
yep,
team. I
yep.
mean, Jesus, we're just missing Hoyt out there for the whole damn gang too. Like,
I mean, I saw Talon.
yeah,
I saw everybody. That was only a few people that I got pictures with.
yeah.
But yeah, it was really great. So I mean, I was making the announcement, had Brian Johnson on the podcast previously to help promote the event. And we had worked out having the booth there at the event. So we're promoting it. And he allowed me to kind of do the podcast simultaneously.
Nice.
So when the fighters that wanted to have a couple of interviews done, just like at Koga, we just sat down and we did it in front of the Relentless banner this time.
Nice.
So still Sway City, everything, Sway City podcast and all that, but we did it at the Relentless Mouth Guard booth. And a couple of those guys will be coming on the podcast here coming up soon. But it was a ton of fun. Did a bunch of impressions. Sponsored fight of the night, which was Michael Dovtion versus Zach Porter. So that was a great thing. We had a lot of fun there too. But yeah, man, I just love being out there. It's a great time being out with the community, showing love, and everybody stopped by and shake hands. It's just a lot of fun. Love my life. I love that I'm able to be fully immersed and live a lifestyle in combat sports, especially in the Pacific Northwest.
That's one of the things about you is every time I see you, like you can be busy. You'll be in the middle of an interview, talk to someone, and you'll see me out of the corner of your eye, and like you'll give a little heads up or something, still doing your thing. But then as soon as like the camera's off, you'll be like, "Don't go anywhere. Like let's get on or come up," or you'll get up and hug like that. And I'm not saying that's just for me. Like I see you do that with tons of people. Even if you're in the middle or something, you make sure people know, like, nope, I saw you, or you're in the middle of it after. You'll go back to them. And so I think your smile, your personality, like you bring all of that fun. And like I said, once we're kind of all together in that the last one I think we were at, or maybe it was I can't remember, but it was like
Clearwater.
Was it Clearwater? You were like, "Hey, we go get Ryno. I want him to be on my." I was like, "Yeah, go get him." And so then Ryno comes over, and then I came on. I stepped in when
that was Tulela.
Well, that was Tulela. Well, we saw each other at the Clearwater, but that happened at the Tulela. You're right.
Yeah. And then I interrupted when you were with Hoiby, and like that's what it's just. You can tell how you said just the community we're all bringing together as a Koga community, but then on the outside of it, I think it's become a blast over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I was going to add to that, man, because I always appreciate that as well. You find time for everybody, which is a big deal because not everybody does, and you ensure that people get their time on the mic, even if it's 30 seconds. We sat there and you're like this is gonna be a quick one. Just a couple quick questions or cage side, doing things like that. That's a hell of a lot of fun. And I know the fighters, even when they're dog ass tired after their fight and they get to go do an interview with you, I know that they really enjoy that as well, talking to them beforehand or afterhand. And it's a cool thing that you're bringing over there. We're excited that we always get the chance to be a part of it as well.
Man, thank you. I can't say thank you enough because like what you guys said is just that's huge to me. Like that. I always grew up as kind of like being like kind of an outcast and stuff like that. So it means a lot to me, and I have a lot of appreciation towards the community for having appreciation towards me, if that makes sense.
Sure.
I get you.
And like if you guys weren't like, oh, cool, like I'm willing to get on there. If you guys were like, man, fuck that guy, I wouldn't be where I'm at. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be able to have a platform that would be able to continue like this and be on your show and things like that without the community. So like a lot of things happen at Koga, but like you see how far things are branching out. Like Omar was with me running the booth down there. Yep. And that's down at Brian Johnson's, and it took him a long ass train ride and a long ass Uber to get down to me, and then he had to work his way back home. So like shout out to Omar for coming down and really helping out. And met Omar. He's one of the very first supporters on my podcast, So again, it takes a village, it takes a community. And I just love that we're all kind of deeply involved now, not just kind of dabbling.
Yeah. Yep. And or like I said, when you're in podcast, we're not rivals in any way. It's like just because someone was on yours doesn't mean they can't come on ours or vice versa. So that's the thing that I like is we'll hit each other up and you just did, or I told you when I was going to talk to Eddie, I rewatched yours so that I can know where to come from with him. And so that's the other thing I like how you said with the community thing is we're all in the community of like, oh, hey, I know a guy that makes mouth guards. Oh, I know a guy that makes sports cards. Like we're all in this together. And I think that helps benefit all of us in the long run. But I also think it'll help everything do better here in the Pacific Northwest because there's no, this is mine and fuck that Zach guy, blah, blah. We're like, no, fuck that. Like we'll all do it together. Come on.
It brings the correct eyes that we want. And that's the thing for us, Robbie, like you and I have talked about, like we want to bring the community together and we want to bring the correct eyes on all of this stuff to really like do the spotlight, not just on Koga, like on a lot of these up and coming fighters or even some of these vets that have been there for a minute, they've never had a platform, going on the Sway City Muay Thai podcast, coming on our show over here. It gives them a platform that hasn't been there really. Like that's what's exciting as heck to me. It could be from Eddie going on there and blowing up people on there to the youngest, smallest fighters on there that we're just excited to have, and they're excited to get an opportunity to talk about their story and their ride that they've done. Like I think, yeah, man, I'm excited to see what we both do on our shows. This is cool.
Yep.
Yeah, we're like Jeff said to me one time, Jeff the ref again. He's like, everyone's starting to plug these holes, so we have now, like you said, we have platforms, and not just one platform or two platforms. We can feed off of each other. We can be like, well, I don't really like doing that many Zoom meetings, but like I can feed them to you guys, like, and be like, yo, I know somebody, like they'll put out a quality show, things like that, and you can send people my way. And especially, speaking of which, we got a guy of yours that you're sponsoring that we need to get down for a mouth guard impression.
He's talking to you, not me.
Hey, are we talking about Caleb?
Yeah, I wanted you to say his name, not me, but yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Wheeler. We just did some training footage with him over at the West Coast gym up here. He is excited. He is ready. Omar got some really good content with him. He has the fight coming up. Daz Diaz, was it May 23rd at Clearwater Casino?
Okay.
Yes. Caleb, we will discuss this one off of the air, and I will drive that young man down there with me so I could be on your podcast and we could do all the impressions at the same time.
Finally.
So we'll make all that happen before the fight. I'm excited. Yeah, I had told him about it at the thing. I said, hey brother, we're gonna talk to Zach. Like I think we should make this happen. He's like, I just bought a mouth guard. I said,
fuck that mouth guard.
So what the fuck? What does that matter? I was like, brother, in all fairness, I love you, Caleb. When I said, you just got rocked by a left hook. Imagine if you had imagine if you had a relentless in there. You might not have gone down, my friend. So, yeah. if he could have kicked me in the head right there, I think he would have. So it was. I
love you,
I might have needed that damn relentless mouth guard at that point. Jesus. Yes,
Well,
I will make that happen though.
Yep. Yeah, just all you gotta do is shoot me a message, and we'll make it.
I know
happen.
it. You're a hell of a guy, man. You stay true to your word, and that's why we enjoy you so much too. You're one of the real ones out there.
I really appreciate that.
I want to ask you this before I let you go. Being a stand-up Muay Thai guy, the best fight movie ever made is what?
Ooh, does it have? It can't just be Muay Thai, right?
It can be you. I'm saying like we know I'm a ground guy. You're a stand-up guy. So I'm asking you, like someone says, hey, I've never seen blah, blah, blah. What do you think? And you go, oh, that's the best fight movie ever made.
Oh, man, there's only one true answer to me, so it better be right one here. What do you got, Zach?
Okay, now I have a question about your question. Is it my favorite or the best? Because you said best.
Okay, let's say both. Say the best and say your favorite.
Ooh, all right. The best. That one's tough. So people are going to hate on me for this one, but my favorite is Rocky. So we'll just get that one out of the way. Okay. Rocky, and then the beginning of Rocky 2, and stuff like that, just because it kind of just blends together.
Yeah, I can't hate on you for that one. That one's okay.
One's okay. So the other two are going to be, let's see, the best. That one's tough. So like the hard answer is I really like Southpaw. And the reason I like that is because it shows the tragedy behind a fighter's life. And I know there's a lot of other ones out there, like Iron Claw, and like things like that. But like there was times in that movie where he's like stuttering after his fight, and I'm like gut wrenched because like as a fighter, man, like that's a very real thing. And I know like he like so many tragedies befall him in that movie, and I'm like, that one hurt. And let's see, I don't really like people are gonna hate on me for this one, but there are parts of the movie The Warrior that are really good.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't say the entire movie because it gets cheesy in there and stuff, and there's all kinds of weird stuff. But any combat sports movie does. But there are some very real parts of training that you see in that movie. So I'd say probably those two for the best. But again, I don't watch a ton of like I do watch a lot of fighting movies, but I haven't seen them all. So there's probably something out there that's like top.
My only two acceptable answers. Wait, Ryno, what's yours?
No, what's yours, Robbie?
My only two acceptable answers are Rocky, and I'll even give people, they could say any Rocky movie. I'll allow it. That's fine. It's still Rocky, but it's Rocky or Bloodsport. Other than that, everything else falls to the wayside.
Top-notch classic. Yeah.
So mine is, I enjoy Bloodsport. Would be one of my top ones. Mine's not just all fighting with it, but like the fight scenes are always been my favorite growing up. It was Roadhouse. Like
Yep.
That was
Roadhouse is classic.
that was always mine. That's actually my number one movie like that I had when Blu-ray came out, the big CDs came out. I had it on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. Like it doesn't matter. Like
Yeah.
Patrick
Yep.
Swayze's Dalton getting in there kicking somebody's ass was always my favorite
I
stuff.
thought you'd be taller.
I thought, yeah, dude, the double douche. God, I
Double
love that
deuce.
movie.
Yeah. Now I put Roadhouse top 5 greatest movies ever made.
God, it's amazing.
So,
Yeah.
so which one? So that Ryno, is that the best or is that your favorite?
That's for me. That's both, man. And then I have
Yeah.
Bloodsport right behind it because Bloodsport, when I was a kid, like shit, if I could have done the splits, you couldn't have caught me not spin kicking somebody's ass. Like it would have been insane. Yeah, no, but
You guys wanna-
yeah, dude, yeah, I don't know. Roadhouse for me
wanna-
was absolutely had everything.
You want to hear a couple cool facts about Bloodsport real quick
Go.
that directly ties into what I do?
Yes.
So the bad guy, that's the Muay Thai fighter. I think he's Paco in
Yep.
Bloodsport with the red shorts. That's Paulo Tosha.
Mhm.
And he's an Italian dude from Muay Thai. He does Muay Thai. At the time, he trained out of a gym called Sortanical in Thailand, Bangkok, Thailand.
Wait. Are we talking about the guy that's doing the side kicks with Jean-Claude Van Damme? He's like, "Eh, come on, that guy."
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That guy.
Cool. All right.
Yeah. So that he's very good friends with Master Salhin, my trainer for Sri Sok Muay Thai. So very good friends and comes from the same gym in Bangkok, Thailand. So Master Salhin is world-class boxer or world champion boxer in like 3 different weight classes, blah, blah, blah. But he's like a super lightweight. The second part I was going to tell you is if you've seen Bloodsport, you've probably seen or at least know of Kickboxer, the movie, the other Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, where he's dancing all goofy in Thailand.
Yep.
So anyway, after he decides he's going to go fight Tong Po, he shows up at this gym in Bangkok. And he's like, I want to fight Tong Po. And he points at the poster and everybody, he gets laughed out of the whole gym and he just turns around and walks away. That gym is Sortanical. That guy that he walks up to, that is Ajahn Peng, the head trainer for both the guy that played Paco, which is Paulo Tosha, and my Ajahn Master Salhin. So that is one of the biggest, most storied mafia ran gyms in Thailand.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've heard that before on behind the scenes stuff.
Yep. So that is that's it. So this is the guy that's taught me how to do Muay Thai the last 15 years, directly in lineage
and Van Damme-esque. Oh, did his shit freeze?
Oh, he froze. Yeah, he froze. It wasn't just a pause of like anticipation pause.
Oh,
Oh,
you guys there?
Yep, your shit
What
froze right as you were talking, ending about your
Yeah.
gym.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. It says unstable too. Looks like we both had a little hiccup. It's weird.
All right, well, hey, I appreciate you coming on. I want to see Ryno be on yours. Let you guys put that together, and I'll see you at the next Koga and continue doing all the things you're doing.
I appreciate you guys. Please do the same, and I can't wait to have you guys back down and see you on the 23rd of next month.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night.
Later.
Brother.